are you doing? I am back again with my kind of cumulative thoughts on one of the other collections that has been released in the last month or so since I have been here recording. I just want to show you the candles in the collection. Unfortunately, I haven't burned a whole lot from this collection, but it is one of my absolute favorite collections that comes out each year. And so basically what I did was I burned my old ones when I got these new ones to replace it. So for example, I'm talking about the pumpkin collection. First of all, I didn't even say that. So I am talking about the pumpkin collection. This was called Pumpkin Cafe last year. It's not Pumpkin Cafe this year, but it's basically like the same collection. They usually do the pumpkin collection, and so last year was called Pumpkin Cafe. I don't really know what it's called this year because I'm kind of out of the loop, but it's the pumpkin collection of 2015. So it mimics the Pumpkin Cafe collection. There are a few of the same candles that were here last year in that collection, and then a couple of new ones that are actually pretty unique. And this is by far my favorite collection that has came out for the fall because it actually has some scents that are new instead of all repackages like the Cork and Vine pretty much was. I'm talking about the pumpkin collection, and so we will start off with the ones that are not new, that are oldies but goodies, but we all kind of know and love them. So the first one here, and actually the only one that I have burned so far, is Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow. This candle came out last year as well, and everybody loves it. It's great. It's creamy, it's pumpkin-y, it's sweet, it's delicious smelling. Everybody loves this candle, and usually it's very, very strong. I would say this one was kind of like a medium throw. It wasn't like nearly as strong as pumpkin pecan waffles or something of that nature, but it is definitely a decent throwing candle, so you won't be disappointed. A lot of people, this is their absolute favorite candle of all time. So Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow came out. There was also like a pumpkin sugar cookie, and that one was never in my stores, and I don't even think that was really online, so I believe that one might have just been White Barn and maybe a few select Bath & Body Works. I never saw that one, so I wasn't able to get it. So if you haven't ever smelled this one, it is an oldie but goodie. Again, it came out last year, and a lot of people swear by it. Okay, another one that is an old scent that we saw last year in the Pumpkin Cafe collection was Caramel Pumpkin Swirl. And this one says, enjoy a marvelous mixture of two of fall's most delicious scents as sweet, smooth caramel swirls fresh pumpkin. And this one has that same sort of popcorny, caramely note that like salted caramel or salted caramel corn or cayenne caramel, all of those sort of candles that are kind of in the same category. This one definitely fits in those. This one is super, super strong. Of course, I haven't burned this year's version, but I did burn this last year, and it was like kill you strong. Like, it is super, super strong. And of this version, I did burn a mini like about a week ago, and the mini alone filled up like an entire bedroom. So if you're looking for a strong scent and you like those kind of salty caramel popcorny type candles, you will probably love this one. So that one is Caramel Pumpkin Swirl, and that is one, of course, we have seen last year. All right, another oldie but goodie is Pumpkin Cupcake, and actually as soon as I got this one, I burned my Pumpkin Cafe Pumpkin Cupcake from last year. So a lot of times, like if I get a replacement for, you know, from in the new collection, I will burn the old one and then save this one for until the next year in case it doesn't come out again. So like as soon as I brought this one home, I lit up my Pumpkin Cupcake from last year. So Pumpkin Cupcake, oh, it is so delicious. Again, this is a lot of people's absolute favorite candle. So that's why this pumpkin collection is so wonderful. A lot of people's all-time favorites are wrapped up in this one collection. And Pumpkin Cupcake is so sweet. It's got that bakery note. It's sugary. You actually do get a little bit of pumpkin in it, unlike a lot of the candles in the collection. It's usually pretty strong, and it is just kind of like a classic. You have to burn a pumpkin cupcake every fall, or it's just like, it's not fall. So it says, satisfy your sweet tooth with the scent of a freshly baked pumpkin cupcake covered in loads of rich buttercream frosting. And like I said, you get that spicy pumpkin, but you also get that sweet kind of vanilla, buttercreamy icing smell in there. It's just perfection. So pumpkin cupcake is an amazing scent. Like if you like bakery and you like kind of vanilla-y sweet type foodie scents, you will probably love this one because a lot of people do. Okay, another classic, an icon in Bath & Body Works history is, of course, the legendary pumpkin pecan waffles. And I did have to buy more than one of this. It's just so good. Like if you've never burned a Bath & Body Works candle and you are watching this channel and you've never went and purchased one, you've never burned one before, and you are looking for that first Bath & Body Works candle ever, you need to go get this one while it's still in stores. And last year, pumpkin pecan waffles sold out like that in my store, and then they never got any more in stock. But this one actually, I was there the other day, and they had many pumpkin pecan waffles left. So I guess they made more of them this year because they know that it is like everybody's favorite, and they were gonna sell out. So you still can get your hands on a pumpkin pecan waffles in my store, probably in your store as well. And like I can't even describe it. I can't even have words to explain it. So anyway, pumpkin pecan waffles. It says delight in the scrumptious scent of pumpkin pecan waffles, pure maple syrup, and a touch of brown sugar. This is like the total man candle. Guys love this candle because it smells like syrup. It smells like bready, fluffy, delicious, buttery waffles. It smells like pancake syrup. It smells like everything that is good and right with the world. And not to mention, this is known as like one of the #1, if not the #1 strongest throwing candle, right up there with Summer Boardwalk that Bath & Body Works does. So again, it is a perfect candle to start off with because it is so stinking strong. It is so stinking delicious. Like this candle, you can't have enough of it. Like if you go to the store and buy 3 or 4 of these, you don't even have to feel guilty about it because it is the candle of all candles, the be-all, the end-all. It is amazing. So pumpkin pecan waffles, of course, I had to get that one. All right, so the next couple scents here could be repackages of something, but I'm a little rusty right now, so I can't just put my, I can't pinpoint it right off the top of my head. So one of the new ones they came out with this year was pumpkin spiced cheesecake. And I was so excited when this one came out, but they only had like 1 or 2 at my store and they don't have any more. And I like almost don't want to burn it because I don't think this is ever going to come back. And it really does smell like it really does have a cheesecake smell. It has that like cream cheese smell. You don't get any pumpkin. Don't be fooled. Just because these say pumpkin doesn't mean you smell pumpkin. This one, you don't get any pumpkin, really no spice, even to me, at least on cold sniff. But you definitely get like a cheesecake smell and almost like a graham crust, which I guess could be a little bit of the spiciness because usually your graham crust sometimes will have like cinnamon in them. So it says, decadent velvety cheesecake transforms your favorite fall treat into something even more special in notes of spiced pumpkin, fresh cream, and a golden crust. And it just smells so good. Like I don't know if I want to burn it because I don't think I can get another one. So I know that's probably completely irrational and stupid of me, but it smells amazing. Like it smells just like cheesecake. And who doesn't love cheesecake? Okay, next up is the pumpkin pie candle. And this candle smells so amazing. It definitely smells, to me it has a little bit of our artificialness on cold sniff, but I have heard wonderful things about this when you actually burn it. I have heard, I think on more than one review, that when you actually burn this is like a very, very authentic pumpkin pie smell. Like it smells exactly like pumpkin pie filling. Again, I haven't burned it yet myself, but that's just what I have heard on a couple of reviews. It says, save room for this delicious autumnal blend of creamy pumpkin, whipped vanilla, and flaky pie crust that's as sweet as your favorite pumpkin pie. And how cute is that, first of all? I absolutely love the label on this. I just think it is absolutely precious. And you actually do get pumpkin in this one. It kind of reminds me of like heirloom pumpkin in a way, because heirloom pumpkin has that just really strong kind of pumpkin-y, like almost spicy fall-y smell, and it's amazing. It reminds me a lot of heirloom pumpkin. It's not heirloom pumpkin, but very close, and it's just like, I just think it's precious. I need to burn it, but again, I'm a little behind. The last three I'm gonna show you actually were released like a week or two later after all of those guys were already in the store and had been for 2 weeks. I thought that was kind of strange. I don't know if maybe my store just was having like a delayed shipment or if that was intentional, but it was really, really weird. Like I thought I got the whole collection, and then it's like these three just showed up like a couple weeks later. Very, very odd. So anyway, apple pumpkin pancakes. I was super excited about it. I was scared that this was gonna be like a green apple orchard type thing all over again, and it's not at all. It has this, I don't know, it has, to me it smells kind of like an artificial apple, but it definitely has that kind of biting green apple scent in there. And my sister has burned this one, and she said that it is the most amazing, like out of every single one in this collection, hands down. So she absolutely loves this one, and so based on her recommendation, I bought a second one. So I will probably be burning this one soon and letting you know what I think. It says, start your day with a satisfying scent of fluffy pumpkin pancakes topped with warm chopped apples and crunchy walnuts. And you definitely get the apple first and foremost. You get a little bit of a nuttiness. That's probably the walnuts. I don't get any sort of bakery or syrup smell for the pancakes, but again, I have heard this one is absolutely mind-blowing. I have heard that it is super, super strong, and by all intents and purposes, I believe this is a completely brand new scent and not a repackage of anything. So if you can find an apple pumpkin pancakes, my store didn't get a whole lot of them in. You probably definitely want to snag this one if you are big into their candles, because this is not a scent you've probably had ever before. And again, this was one of those weird ones that kind of showed up 2 weeks later. Very, very odd. How gorgeous is that? It's got like this deep dark cranberry color. Of course, all the lids on these, I forgot to show you, have the little embossed pumpkin. And this one says, fresh from the patch, pumpkin blends with tart cranberry in a fragrance that brings the best of fall into your home. This candle, it is so delicious. Like, to me, you definitely get the cranberry first. In my opinion, this is more of a cranberry candle than pumpkin. I don't really know if I get any pumpkin, but there's kind of like a little bit of spiciness to it. It's a lot like frosted cranberry, but it's just really sweet. It's like a deep dark cranberry, and it smells so delicious. So am I gonna say it's cranberry pumpkin? No, but as far as like a delicious fall-y cranberry scent, this one is absolutely perfect. Okay, that brings me to the last and final candle in this collection, and this is the much talked about pumpkin coconut. Very, very odd, very, very strange candle. I'm assuming they probably had some coconut left from the 8 gazillion coconut candles that they made this summer. It says, enjoy a fall treat with a touch of the tropics in a blend of toasted coconut, spiced pumpkin puree, and a dash of vanilla. Now, this candle is very odd. You most definitely get the coconut first and foremost, but I actually think this one has, if it's not pumpkin, it's like a fall autumn spice, like maybe nutmeg or something of that nature. But it definitely has like this fall-y kind of pumpkin. I'm not sure if it is for sure, but it has this like, there's something extra. And a lot of people are saying this is just repulsive and they absolutely hate it. To me, this is amazing. Now, it's really weird to have coconut in like a fall candle, but it really goes. Like, it's not like an in-your-face tropical sunscreen coconut like you would imagine in the summer. It is like a warm, delicious, creamy, vanilla-y coconut. It kind of smells like, to me, it smells like, you know those coconut rainbow candies where, I think they're called rainbow coconuts, and it's just like the little bar of coconut, and it's usually like pink, white, and brown, and it's just like pure coconut, and you eat it. To me, that's exactly what it smells like. So I love those, and so to me, this candle smells amazing. Okay, so that is it for just kind of my first impressions and what I know about the pumpkin collection for 2015. So it's just a really neat collection. The pumpkin collection is just like, everything sounds so delicious and it makes you hungry. It's just one of the best collections of the year, in my opinion. I look forward to it every single year, and the fact that we had 3 new scents in one collection is like a rarity that never happens anymore. So that was also exciting to get something a little different and something kind of new for a change. So that is it for this video. Please leave your comments down below and I will see you next time. Bye.